Good morning, students. In the last class, we discussed regarding SQL commands. So, SQL commands are used to communicate with the database, basically, and the SQL commands are divided into so many categories like DDL, DML, DCL, TCL, and DQL. So, each and every category it has some commands. So as we discussed regarding create command and insert command, so the create command and insert command, the create command comes in a DDL, that is data definition language, and DML command, insert command comes in a category called DML, that is data manipulation language. So in the last class, students, we discussed regarding create command. So the create command is used to create a table in a database, and we have discussed the syntax also. So as you already know the syntax is a standard procedure to write the SQL query. So SQL query, what is query? Query is a formation or a standard format. It helps to the user to collect values or data information from the database, that we called as query. Query refers to the standard format, and it helps us to retrieve the values from the database. So depend upon the user what type of information you need from the different table. Okay, so to fetch the information from the different table, and based on the categories or based on the criteria what we have given, so based on that criteria the query will fetch the information from the database, that is called query. So here we have discussed regarding create command in the last class, and the syntax we have, that is create table, table name and column name, that all. And next we discuss the insert command. So insert command is used to insert the data into the row of the table. So here we have a syntax of a insert command, right? Okay, next we'll see two more commands. One is delete command, and one more we have, that is select command. Okay, so delete command and select command, so that we'll see. Yes, now we'll see the first one, that is delete command. So the delete command, the use of delete command is delete command, delete statement, or you can say command also. The delete command is used to remove one or more records in a database, right? So delete command or a delete statement, delete command is used to remove one or more records from the database, right? So this is a delete command. Delete command is used to remove one or more records from the table, right? So here, then what is the syntax of delete command? Delete command syntax we have, that is syntax of a delete command is delete from here the table name, and then where clause, and then here you have to write the condition as well, right? So the delete command, statement, it has a syntax called delete from table name and where condition, what we have the condition, right? So this is a delete command syntax. So one example I will give you. suppose if I want to delete a value or a record from the database, so that how can we delete the value? So here I have a student table. Suppose delete from the table name student NIRS. So this is student NIRS is my table name. Okay, so delete from the table name. Here I have entered student NIRS because this is my table name. And then where clause we have to use delete from the where clause where rule number is equal to 2. This is my condition, right? So delete from student NIRS where rule number is equal to 2. What it means? It means in a table called student, right? In a table called student NIRS, I am deleting the row or a record from the student NIRS table where which record? Where the rule number is equal to 2. Means the rule number 2 record, whatever the record I have, that I am deleting from the student NIRS. Okay, so this is delete command or delete statement we have. And next one we have, that is select statement. Select statement or a select command. So what is select command? How it works? So select command comes under DQL, that is data query language. Select command comes in data query language. So select command, what is the use of select command? Select command or a statement retrieves 0 or more rows from one or more database tables. So what it means? Select command. So select command retrieves the values or retrieves 0 or more rows from one or more database tables, right? So mainly the use of select command is to retrieve the values or retrieve the data information or retrieve the records. The row in the sense nothing but record, right? So record of rule number 1, record of rule number 2, record of rule number 3. What is the meaning of record of rule number 1? So his rule number 1 record is rule number is 1, his name is ABC, his father name, mother name, gender, age, class, division, everything that we call it as the row. Row is nothing but a record, right? So select command is used to retrieve the values or retrieve the row or retrieve the records from one or more database tables, right? So the select command is not only the specific for only one command, right? So it is, you can use this select command, you can use for any number of tables or any number of database, right? The main reason, the advantage of select command is to retrieve the records from one or more database of the table, right? And then what is the syntax of select command? The syntax of select command we have, that is select syntax for select command we have that the syntax of select command is, so here I will write the select table name. Here you have to give select student NIRS where rule number is equal to 2. Rule number is equal to 2. Or select star from, okay, select star from student and errors, right? So the syntax of select command is select star from student and errors where rule number is equal to 2. So what it means? So select star from, okay, so star in the sense it means all the records of the student and errors, okay. So select all the records of the student and errors, but where what I need, the condition is where rule number is equal to 2, right? So the result of this syntax is what you will get. This result of this syntax is you will get the rule number 2 records. You will get the output in the output screen. You will get the rule number 2 records, his name, father name and all you will get, right? So one more syntax we have. Suppose in a student NRS table, I want to fetch all the student details. Suppose in a student NRS table, if I have 10 students, all the 10 students records I need to view, I need to retrieve. So for that we have one more syntax, that is select star from student NIRS. Select star from student NIRS. So this syntax, it helps us to retrieve all the values from the student NIRS table. Suppose in a student NIRS table you have 10 students or 20 students or 200 students or 2000 students. So the select star from, so it means it retrieve all the values from the student NIRS table. But when you want to specifically, if you want to retrieve the specific value or specific row from the student NIRS table, then you have to use this statement syntax. Select star from, as usual, student NIRS table, where clause. This where clause you have to use. So this where clause is nothing but it's a condition you have given. You are giving the condition. What is the condition? Rule number is equal to 2, rule number is equal to 3, whatever. Okay, so not only the rule number field, you can take anything, right? Suppose student name is equal to XYZ, right? The student whose name is XYZ, so all those XYZ students details will be displayed, XYZ, right? So this is how we use delete command and the select command. Okay, so in the next class we'll see 2 more commands regarding this SQL commands, that we'll see in the next class. Thank you.